Hello, welcome back to round 1 of CRL's newest season, which is season 5. We have team principals and everything's on F124. Yes, you can tell by the start sequence that we don't have it as we usually would, just because Renz was a driver, so he didn't see anything which happened lap 1. But then he retired after lap 1, and most of the footage comes from there. For this early bit, we get it off Jezza, so shout out to him, and thanks to Renz for the original commentary. Anyways, let's get at it. And yeah, now they are heading into turn 4, I think this is. Yeah, it's 4, and there's a lock-up. The Aston and McLaren are around. Jezza just manages to weave his way around. But virtual safety car out very early on, which isn't too good for the first race back. But anyways, lap 2, we have Toxie just defending a Ben who is currently wheel-to-wheel with Boxquin. Will he make the move around the outside? Currently it's no. Yes, the quality is poor, but it will improve throughout these highlights as the original commentary gets better quality. But anyways, Toxie now behind Boxquin into turn 3. They make a bit of contact there on the apex, if you can't see. I barely saw it. But anyways, Toxie just waiting to pounce. But will Happy or Ben get it back? No, they don't. Toxie gaining down the inside there of Boxquin. He will take the lead, but Boxquin will hang on. Just more traction on the outside there as they head up into turn 4 now. Toxie again gaining, but then Ben's also going to have a little look, possibly. Toxie down the inside of the Ferrari, who is looking to take his second win in CRL here. But no, it will be Toxie who leads him down the hill into the hairpin now. Will there be someone waiting to pounce? Not yet, but Boxquin just sits behind as the two Williams have a little confuffle between each other. And now Toxie just hangs on and down the main straight. Will anything happen? Boxquin seems to be gaining on the very blurry Red Bull. But for now, he doesn't get by. As now, Ben just sits behind his teammate. Toxie's gone off. He has gone off and he's made a mistake in the inaugural race. He's just dropped from 2nd to 6th. And now Ollie and Boxquin wheel-to-wheel here down the hill. But as there's G Stoofis round the outside of both Ben and Boxquin. Of course, there are two Bens. One's Why Happy, one's BBL Glizzy. And now the Williams Ben just tries hanging on behind. As Boxquin spun it into Toxie, there are yellow flags now, as Boxquin seamlessly seems to be out of the race, as he has binned it. As anyways, Toxie just defends against Justin. As Toxie goes wide once more in an effort to defend, and this time Master Gamer or Kwame and Justin both find their way past Toxie. As the Aston of J-Pen sees what he can do, but instead Toxie will have a look at Master Gamer now down the main straight. He will pit and leave them to fight a few extra laps. Out comes Ollie. Where does he come out? There's G Stoofis, Ben and Elite Silver all squabbling. Ollie does come out behind though, and he goes deep. Will Ben have something to say about it? I don't think so. He just seems to be a tad too far back for now. As Ben goes down the inside of G Stoofis, or at least has a half-hearted attempt. They are still wheel-to-wheel. Down into turn 6. Stoofis will hang on. And now the battle continues into turn 8. Ben looks to hopefully get a better exit into 9 and 10. Ben doesn't go for it. He knows better. He's going to get the DRS here. And down the main... well, back straight really he goes. He does start gaining, but not enough to take second place here. As this is the battle for provisional pole or lead. As Callum is in the barriers. He is out. Or not. He gets back going as there's a safety car. Which is, as Ren said in live, dodgy. As he's gone deep. Safety car is in. And away they go once more. Who will be leading out of turn 1 is the question. Will it be G Stoofus? Will it be Ollie? Will it be either of the Bens? Or even Master Gamer? As it's all going on behind him. But G Stoofus looks like he will just hang on as Ollie goes down the inside of Ben. Will Ben hang on? He will get the better of him for now. But Ollie will take P2 here. And now the battle is on. Now they all race down the hill. Master Gamer trying to defend off Toxie, who has a penalty. And the next attempt of defence happens as it's all getting a bit wacky there. Kwame, Toxie and Verefongo all having a go at each other. Will Boxquin do it on Justin? No, but it's all very, very nip and tuck there. Jezza and Louis now wheel to wheel into turn 4. And Jezza will get the place, but will Louis? Yes, he will do the switchback. He's done it before I could even say will he do it. And that says a lot. Now down into turn 9. Jezza a bit wide there. And now looks like his fight is gone. A Ferrari. And Kwame and Verefongo just collided there. And that's possibly screwed up both of their races, as it looks like the V-carb has wing damage. Not a tiny bit, a quite significant chunk. But yeah, he's pitted, and now it is the restart. Again. This time Ben leads it. Just like he led it to the line in Barcelona in pre-season. And they're on the way. Toxie has a really good run there. He's just chipping away at the Mercedes. The Red Bull goes to the outside and he will send it. But Ben, hopefully more traction, but no. Toxie will just swoop round as there's a little bit of contact there between Elite, Jez and Louis. But Louis will lead out of them. And Toxie now just has to try and drop Ben by about 13 seconds in order to clear himself and win this race. And now, slowly but surely, the gap is increasing. But how big will that gap get? And now we see Finn and Louis wheel to wheel. Louis really gets nice and pinchy there on the entry. He tries squeezing Finn out, and he's done that perfectly to put himself up into P10 here. Will Finn go back at him though? Is the question. No, we don't know. As we cut to Boxquin and Ollie fighting it into turn 4, Callum W73, who's DNF'd, has left the session. And now to Toxie, the man who is leading, but not by enough to get his penalty and still win. But currently, if it ends the way it is, Ollie, yes, Ollie will take the win. And that will still stay as he defends the Aston, who also has a penalty. They're scrapping. will very much help Ben and Toxie extend their gap at least. As Ollie defends Box Gwyn into the hairpin, Box Gwyn looks somewhat better on the exit, but not strong enough to actually execute a move there. As we cut to the leader, who has done the same thing again. He's just lost it into that turn 8 on the apex and gone off. But he will send it on Stufis because he don't want to drop behind the Aston again. This grobbling is going to really help Ben now, who is now set free to run. And he will run for his life, hopefully, as Stufis and Toxie collide. A massive correction there by Stufis as he almost dropped it. And up the S. And now along they go. Final lap here. Currently, if it stands this way, Ben will win, as Toxie's had a massive mare there out of turn 3. Ben just has about 10 more corners to execute in order to win it here. Will he do it? No, he's got a penalty. He needs to now drop Justin by another 2 seconds or so in order to win it. And that surely will change the whole dynamic of this. As the penalty status comes up and the gap to leader. Currently it will be Justin. Then I want to say Stufis. And then Ollie. As Ollie will try all he can to overtake Justin. He wants that extra place. As the lapped car in P15 lets him by the looks of it. And now down they go, pushing still. Will anything change? Well, of course, the top 3 will drastically change. As Ben will win on track, he will win the opener on track. But in penalties, that goes to Justin. Then it's Stufis. Then it's Ollie. And then Ben. And then the V-Carb gets promoted 2 places due to penalties. So does Master Gamer. And then it's Toxie 7th, BBL Glizzy 8th, Box Gwyn 9th, Elite Silver 10th. But penalties are not fully determined. And in round 2, you will see the standings of this. We aren't going to do it for round 1, but yeah. What a race that has been. Drama from the second the lights go out, all the way to the second they cross the line. That really has set this season up well. As an unexpected winner, in my eyes, takes the win in the first race. Meaning a lot of surprises are yet to come. But Louis, 13th, Jezza 14th. I believe that was, but then with the DSQs for AI, they get promoted to 11th and 12th. As there's Justin stepping on the top step of the CRL podium for the first ever time. He almost done it numerous times in F2, but every time that almost happened, either myself, your commentator, or my teammate, which was Sam at the time, went on to take it. But now he can finally spray the champagne as the driver's race winner, and he will lead the championship after the first race into the second. Hope you guys have enjoyed this first race. I certainly have. But anyways, see you all hopefully very soon for round 2 highlights. Goodbye.